What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. I don't want to be here. I'll be honest with you. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. So, for those of you that don't know, Microsoft, Xbox, again, this generation have done just a stupid move. Oh my goodness. These people, they don't know how to catch any W's and stay with them. All they know how to do is catch L's. So for those of you that don't know, the price of Game Pass Ultimate has gone up from $20 to $30, which is ridiculous. Okay. Now, they made a whole bunch of changes to Game Pass. The first change was to the Game Pass Core. Now it's called Game Pass Essential. And that one, they actually added some features. So now you're going to have PC games on that. And I believe you can also stream your games on the cloud as well. Beautiful. Perfect. So they added more to the Essential, right? It was still $10. I think the price stayed the same. They just added more. Perfect. So if you were on Essential, you're perfectly fine. Okay. Then the next tier, Game Pass Standard, they went ahead and added more to Game Pass Standard. Also, PC games now you can have on Game Pass Standard. I think it's called Game Pass Premium, right? And also cloud. And I think you're in a higher tier of waiting on the cloud. So now when you go into cloud gaming, you get into the higher tier a little bit faster, whatever. What they did though with this tier though, is they did downgrade the day and date. You no longer get day and date with this tier. What you get is you'll get to play the new games within a year of them releasing. So it's timed exclusive for Game Pass Ultimate, the day and date stuff. So one of the main features of Game Pass now has been taken away from two tiers. Oh my goodness. Now, the last tier, which is Game Pass Ultimate, okay, is actually not the last tier. There's actually 4 tiers because there's a hidden tier, which I'm going to talk about, okay? But Game Pass Ultimate, which is the third main tier, what they're promoting is 3 tiers. It blatantly in your face what they're promoting is 3 tiers. They're promoting Game Pass Essential, Game Pass Premium, and Game Pass Ultimate. Game Pass Ultimate is the Game Pass that you already know, right? All games day and day, over 500 games, cloud gaming, PC gaming, all of the above. That's Game Pass Ultimate. It hasn't changed except they went up in price, okay? So that's perfectly fine, except that it's $30. The last tier that they're not promoting like that, you literally got to click on a drop down arrow. That's the way I was able to find it. I was like, I know there's got to be one tier, is the PC tier. So there is a Game Pass PC tier. That tier is $16 a month. Okay. 16 something. You also get day and date games. Okay. Obviously you get PC games, but I don't think you get cloud on that one. You don't get cloud. That is literally the best deal. That one is the best deal, hands down. So I don't know how much more clear. I've been screaming this at the top of my lungs. I got to give a shout out to my dude, VG Fight School. This is the one thing that he disagrees with me on, and I don't think he could disagree with me on this anymore. I've been saying that the best Xbox experience is on PC, and he believed that it was on console. Maybe he changed his mind now, but if you are an Xbox console gamer, you're an idiot, dog. They come move away from the console. I've been trying to tell you they don't care about the console, man. Now, if you can't move away from the console because you can't afford a PC or you just don't want to spend money on a PC, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. But at least recognize what Xbox is doing. At least you can be like, damn, man, I'm stuck on this console. But yeah, they're treating us like second class citizens. It is disgusting. They want you to go PC so bad that they're throwing PC access to tiers where, dog, for you, you're like, yo, I don't even want the PC tier. Like, what are you talking about? Now, this is why they're doing this as well, right? Obviously, if you went ahead and bought an Xbox or a ROG Xbox Ally and you have one of these tiers, you're going to have games to play on your ROG Xbox Ally. Right? So obviously they're like, hey, we're going to give you games on your console and we'll also give you games on your Asus ROG Ally. All right. What that also means is next generation, when they make a home console or a home PC console hybrid, if you're subscribed to any of these three, you'll have access to those PC games. It is as clear as day that they want you to go PC. It is as clear as day that they want to go PC. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't know how anybody could dare question this. I wouldn't be surprised if next generation or 2 generations, when they phase out the console period, they only have PC tiers. I wouldn't be surprised, okay? But now we're in a situation where I'm looking at Game Pass Ultimate, and I knew that eventually this gravy train was going to end. I knew. Everybody knew it. So the PlayStation fanboys out there that was like, I told you so, whatever. Shut up. Everybody knew. Everybody knew that Game Pass was going to go up. I'm not going to lie, though. I didn't think they were going to be this stupid and raise Game Pass Ultimate up by $10. There's no way. I'll be honest with you. I did not guess that. But they did it. Now they're going to find out. Because either people are going to unsubscribe and they're going to see a lot of money drain, and maybe they change their minds, right? We've seen these big companies change their minds before when we hit their wallet, right? Or maybe they're okay with the decision they made. I don't know. But what I know is this. What they literally just did is their console was already hard to recommend. But now it's even harder to recommend, because whenever somebody recommended Game Pass, stop lying. Whenever somebody recommended Game Pass, what tier did they recommend? They would recommend Game Pass Ultimate. That's what they would recommend. You can't tell somebody to buy an Xbox Series X for $650 or whatever it is now, and also get Game Pass for $30 a month. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? Oh my goodness, this is so dumb. But again, I have no idea who sat down and thought this was a good idea. I have no idea who sat down and said, "Oh yeah, $30 makes sense." What are you doing? But you know what? Maybe the ponies were right. Maybe it's unsustainable. Maybe that's why they had to raise the price. I don't know. To me, I don't care. I care about my gaming experience. And my gaming experience for $30 a month, and we're in the Steam autumn sale right now. No, we good. I'll buy all my games on Steam. I'm one of the lucky ones. I'm one of the lucky Xbox fans that has moved away from the console a while ago now. I think I've been on PC now for over a year. And little by little, I've been building my Steam library because it's not expensive. Steam is pretty cheap. And guess what? My favorite game this generation is still I got on Steam. So Forza Motorsport, I still got it on Steam. I actually unsubscribed from Game Pass today. Got it on Steam. Hollow Knight that I was playing on my Xbox, on the Xbox app, I have that game on Steam as well. I'll play on Steam. It ain't bother me none. The majority of the games that I have that I actually wanted to play on Game Pass, I've also purchased them on Steam, so I'm perfectly fine. Plus games that Game Pass didn't have. So I'm perfectly fine. But for the console gamer right now, looking at this is not good, man. This is not good. It sucks too, because I was literally doing a Game Pass challenge, which was I wanted to see if I could go a whole month just playing games off of Game Pass, which I could, because I've done it before when I was on the Xbox Series X, right? That's all I played was Game Pass games. But I wanted to see if I could do it on PC, and I was doing perfectly fine. I was playing Call of Duty, Forza Motorsport, Hollow Knight. I was just Atlas Has Fallen. I was playing, Game Pass games, and I could easily done it. I would have never guessed that at the challenge, I would have failed the challenge, because I literally would have unsubscribed from the service. For me, my subscription completely ends October 7th. I've already uninstalled all the games that I had on Game Pass. I uninstalled them all. What for? Who am I kidding? Now, what's really going to be interesting is when I get this ROG Xbox Ally. Thank goodness this thing is a PC, and that I don't have to use the Xbox app. It'll still have the Xbox button. It'll still be an Xbox device, because it is what it is. It's an Xbox device. But I'm going to have an Xbox device to play Steam. Wow, Xbox, could you be any dumber? It is what it is. I'm straight, though. I ain't tripping, because I ain't giving them $30. $25 a month, you might have still had something. Maybe. $30 a month? You out of your mind. Dark 1985. There's levels to this. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting nothing. I'm about to go on a run. I got to run 2 miles and it's dark outside right now. They gonna take me. We out. Peace.